Alhamdulillah, it is good. People are waking up and understanding and accepting Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, that he's coming back. Because so many Muslims, they're not believing in that, believe me. So many Muslims, they are even saying, I'm not saying Muslims, Muslim scholars, that people say he's Shaykhul Islam. That's why we're hitting hard on these Muslim scholars, that some people are even criticizing us and saying, why is he being so hard on the Muslim scholars and the leaders? It should be hard on everyone. I'm saying because the head leads the body. If you got a good head, the body will be good. You get a bad head, then the whole body is going to be bad. Fix the head that time. You don't have to fix anything else. Fix the head. And these millions of people following the heads, they will be all right. But if the head is rotten, they're going to lead all these millions now to Jahannam. Those ones that they have millions of followers, they don't even believe that we're living in Akhir Zaman. They're saying that Mahdi alayhi salam, he made calculation. Mahdi alayhi salam is going to come maybe in 500 years, 800 years. Some are saying that they have millions of followers too. Oh, we're already living in the time of Mahdi. This is already paradise. Which planet you live on? Really? Shaitan has fooled you that much? No, this is paradise. We're living in the time of Isa. They go one step forward now. MashaAllah. Whatever happened to Syria now? They're living in paradise. What happened in Chechenistan? Whatever happened in the whole Middle East, what happened in Southeast Asia, what happened everywhere in the world, what happened to this system of Dajjal, that everyone is being poisoned daily with everything, that we are ready to blow up and destroy this whole planet. And 10 planets like this, from the top to the bottom, everyone is in confusion. And we're living in the time of Mahdi and Isa. This is paradise. You must be completely shaitanic. No other word to describe. Because Holy Prophet is saying, yes, in the Akhir Zaman, things are going to get so confusing. Black is white and white is black. So we come, we entered. We are already in it. We are thick in it. Of that time. There are so many movements now, alhamdulillah, that they're believing in Hazrat Mahdi and believing that we're living in the end of times. Major signs they have happened. And they are believing in the Khilafat. We believe in Khilafat too. So many groups may believe in Khilafat. Yeah? How do we know that it is right, which one to follow? I may say, follow any one of them. It's okay. But sit down and think and understand. What is it that they are really believing? And what is it that they are really following? Number one, any movement, Khilafat movement, that is pulling the idea of Khilafat away from the Ottomans, big X to that. Out. If they are not mentioning the Ottomans, if they're not making the connection to the Ottomans, if they're not believing that the Ottomans will come back, big X to that. Because this is something that scholars in Awliyaullah, they've been talking about hundreds of years, even before the Ottomans they came, saying point by point what is going to happen and how the Ottomans they're going to rule and how they're going to come back. Those who possess real knowledge. Those who don't possess real knowledge, then you're going to give half knowledge to pull people. Like they say, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. The Khalifa is going to come. Inshallah, he will come soon. But understand, the Khalifa is going to come, not because a couple of people, hundreds or thousands of people coming together in a group and they're electing the Khalifa. It's not because of that. Or because they're saying and they want. No, it's not because of that. The Khalifa is going to be appointed from the heavens. The Awliyaullah, they will pull him out. He has already been chosen. Anyway, he's already behind the veils, preparing. So, the Khalifa now, he has to come. What is the Khalifa going to bring? Don't get fooled now. So many saying unity, unity, unity also. Yes, of course he's going to bring unity. Definitely he's going to bring unity. But the unity will be under La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah alayhi salatu wassalam. Those who deviate from this, there's not going to be any unity. We say, come into this circle and say La ilaha illallah. You're not saying you don't belong to this circle, then you must be removed from here. It is La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah only, not La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah Ali Waliullah too. And so many other ones, they're making different interpretations of Islam. Because now we have more than 72 groups of Islam. Khalifa and Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam is not going to come and to say, oh, those ones calling themselves Muslims, but you're cursing at Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Umar. You are praising that one who killed Hazrat Umar, and you're making him to be a saint, and you're celebrating the death of Hazrat Umar every year, and you're cursing at the Sahabe Kiram, and you're doing so many wrong things that is not in the way of Ahl Sunnah. They're not going to say welcome to you. They're going to say either accept this or not. You're not accepting, then you're going to be out. And they're going to remove you out. They're not going to say to these Wahhabi shaitans, oh, come my brothers. Khalifa is not going to say, you are planning to blow up the tomb of the Prophet. You have destroyed tombs of the Sahabe Kiram, tombs of the family of the Prophet. You have destroyed everything and turned to Mecca to be another Las Vegas. And you've destroyed the Aqidah of the Ahl Sunnah. And you've turned them away from the love of the Prophet and awliya. They're not going to say, welcome to you, sit next to us. Khalifa is not going to say that. He's going to remove them. So many other groups, name who they are. Yes, that group that is following Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam, that is following the Khalifa, is going to be small. What is the Khalifa going to bring? He's going to bring Shariatullah. He's going to bring the Sunnah to the Prophet ﷺ. He's going to bring the forgotten practices of the Prophet ﷺ. The Khalifa, that time, is going to bring everyone from the whole world that believes in the Kalimat Shahadat and believe in the Ahl Sunnah Aqidah properly. And he's going to gather them and prepare them. We are not doing it. He is going to do it. Any group that is going to awaken that feeling of Khilafat is good. But nothing more than that. There's no permission to do anything more than that. Sit and make zikr. Read and understand your own sultans. Read and understand your own kings. Read and understand the Khilafat. Read and understand and be with those ones who's carrying the blood of the Khalifa and the blood of the Ottomans, and who are teaching you about the Ottomans, to connect you to the Ottomans. That Holy Prophet has praised the Ottomans. Sultan Mehmed Fatih Khan, Hazrat Lari, praising him. He's the best of the generals, and the army is the best of an army. Holy Prophet is praising them. Connect to that history. You find groups that connect to the Osmanli, then that time you'll be okay. But it's not just that now. Any movement has to be supported heavenly. They have to be supported by the Sultan al-Awliya. If it's not supported by the saints, as there are so many other groups that is calling for the Khalifa, but they don't believe so much in the Ahl Sunnah Aqidah, meaning they don't believe in Holy Prophet ﷺ, in his reality, that he is Hazir and Nazir, for instance, that we go to his tomb to ask him, and we're asking for his intercession. They don't believe in all of that, but they believe in Khalifa. Put a question mark there. Khalifa is something else, the Khilafat is something else. But what is underneath the Khilafat? What is underneath? What was underneath the Ottomans for 700 years that they were able to carry Islam and bring Islam into the heart of Europe and break the backbones of the Shiis. What was that? What was the backbone? It is the love of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And they were an empire of tariqat, of Sufism, that the sultans have sheikhs. All the sultans, they are high-level awliya anyway, but they all have sheikhs, and all of them in their own rights, they were also sheikhs on top of being a sultan. And everyone in the empire, they were following sheikhs. It was tariqat and Islam and tasawwuf that was supporting the Khilafat, the Ottomans. If you take that spiritual support, the heavenly support of the awliyas, and you just have the Khilafat movement, one day is going to fall. It is not complete. It is empty. And if it's not supported heavenly, then ego and shaitan may enter to bring it to a different understanding. So, Khilafat movements is okay. It's good. Must connect itself with tariqat. Must connect itself with Naqshbandi tariqat. Must connect itself to Osmanli Naqshbandi tariqat. And that time, it is going to be proper now, because things will be balanced. Because understanding the Khalifa and the Khilafat also is not just through reading books. No. There's no books out there that is going to give proper information anyway. But it has to be knowledge that is passed down from heart to heart. And people who have the veins, in their veins, the blood of the Ottomans, and descendants of the Ottomans, and the sultans, and the padishahs, and the khalifas, like our Sahibul Saif is. And we live in countries that is ruled, maybe not by Shariat. We have no problems with that. We're not saying, and we are not taking up arms or doing things to bring the system down. We are not. We don't believe in the system, yes. We have a right to believe what we believe in, isn't it? We don't believe in the system of democracy, yes. We don't believe in the system of communism, fascism, whatever that you're putting out there, any ism except for Islam. We believe in Islam, we don't believe in any other system. That is our right as a human. But we are not going to be standing and defying the laws of the country. That's not the way. The system is going to fall through the heavenly power. For us to get that heavenly power, we have to sit down and we have to make as much ibadat and zikr as we can, connect ourselves to awliya Allah, prepare ourselves, loving the Khilafat, loving Islam, loving the sunnats. Then that time we will be ready, inshallah Rahman. So, that's as much as I can say. Good luck to you. Assalamu alaikum.